Easy do.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Victor Allen's New Sports, written, directed, and produced by the bald-headed black man. Here he is, what they nickname Sexual Chocolate, Victor! Yeah!
I don't feel bad.
Happy, black, and nappy.
I don't feel bad today because I feel that I'm in a different space. There's no other people in the room, so I get to keep my focus amongst myself and just kind of relay what you guys already know. The bad thing about doing new sports is wonder if you do sports and it's not new, then what do you call it? New old sports. So today's going to be kind of like new old sports, because I always say if the trend is leading you down a pathway and you work against that trend, you better have something that's going to trump the trending topics. And the trending topics is going to be Aaron Hernandez, Lakers. And maybe some trades in the basketball world that deal with other teams. But we're going to start off with what I call love or hate the Laker Nation. See, I always say the reason why the Lakers trend more so than Miami is because people are just there with the Lakers. They don't hate Miami, but they hate the Lakers. So what we're going to find out is what side of the fence everybody's on. See, it's not new news. It's just new old news. Okay, Martin? Now, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, I think because I get to see the visual aids now. And have your visual aids.
My visual aids. Now,
okay, Vic, this is a Photoshop picture.
Wait a minute.
This is not really.
Excuse me. Are you questioning the programming of Pac Stereo?
No, it must be. And if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Must be true. So here's what we're doing. You know what? There's so many angles that we never got to chime in on this. And look, we don't have the writers and we don't have everybody else. And look, as much as we make fun of what's going down, we're going to strip it. We're going to strip it apart and find out how come everybody's chiming in on the Lakers' love or hate. Which side of the fence you on? Well, the first person I'm dealing with, the fallout from Dwight Howard's Lakers bailout has haters laughing out loud and Laker Nation crying the blues.
Did I predict it, by the way, Vic? Tell the truth.
Yes, you did.
What was my other prediction?
You already said it.
That Kobe would be gone, too.
Yes, you did. Now, let me say
both would be gone.
Now, let me say this. Yet to be determined, because, of course, Kobe doesn't come back until really after the beginning of the season, if that. And if he does, he won't be the same man he will until later. So it gets to the point here. Why are we starting off with the players who have a lot to say? And the big players in this game have been Phil Jackson. He has his commentary. Also, and not just what you see there, Abdul-Jabbar and Shaquille O'Neal, who really dropped what I call the hate on the city of Houston. When you call the fourth largest city in the United States small, little town, you really are you're eliminating your fan base. So let me just say this, Mark. Here's the first part. Now, I'm just saying this. I want to read this one because I can't help it. It said, Jeannie said by Phil Coach Jack. Now, of course, is it Photoshop? Well, we'll wait and find out. Notice I'm wearing yellow. I'm trying to coordinate with this. Jeannie said that if I can get 1 million likes, she will make her brother step down and let Daddy take back over the Lakers and coach and make me coach. Well, let's just say that's Photoshop. Okay, we'll go with Mario's thing. He says
that's cold-blooded.
That's
Jeannie did not say that shit.
Wait a minute. Let me just say this. I want to get this right. He chimes in really with his own thing, and they all have a different take. Now, he did make what they call a reference to the Houston Astros. That's cold. That's a pun. He's messing with them. That's a pun by Phil Jackson. We know that. Abdul-Jabbar says...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
That's cold. Abdul-Jabbar says, let's be patient. Let Mitch be patient because he's done some things. Now, wait a minute. I got one more, Mario.
He's meditating all day.
Now, I'm going to give you a chance to have all the references here. And the third one is, of course, Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille looks like he's really sprinkling some hate because he's saying he couldn't handle the bright lights of L.A. Got it. Now, with all that, all these cats are chiming in. Is this to actually stand behind the Lakers because they are the Laker Nation? Or do we have any of these individuals, Mario, between Kareem, Shaquille, or Phil laughing out loud?
Both. And you know what, Vic? Now that I just took a moment to look at it because the obvious thing that I said was that they all have allegiance to the Lakers, and they also have not only that, extreme allegiance and ties to the Laker legacy.
Right.
Now, then I thought of what I just thought of was one more thing, though. They also specifically, as far as I know, have no ties whatsoever to Houston or anything in Texas.
Nope.
So that's another thing. So it's not only that they have specific ties to the Lakers,
right,
and are tied to the Laker legacy, in that each one of these people that will, whenever you mention them, for the rest of history,
right,
will be tied to the Lakers. They specifically have no ties to Houston, so they're all going to diss Houston. And you know what? When you play cards, it's like, to me, sports is like when you play cards.
Right.
You're supposed to talk some shit. It's like when you play golf or play cards with your boy, right?
Right.
Don't you talk a little shit to him like, all the time. I'm going to hit this ball like it's your dick.
I wouldn't. I'm not.
Take that. Yeah, you start talking. See, then when they have a little drinking, I mean, all of a sudden, you know, when you play Monopoly with your boys, right? It can be competitive. So I think you have to take it in that spirit. That's why it's not a bad thing. But it is that swagger.
That's right.
It's the way you talk shit.
Right.
When you win, you're supposed to have some of that, right? It's like, right?
Right.
All right. I'm just saying you're supposed to have some.
The big pimps are in the game making their name off of Dwight Howard's exit. That's what they're doing. They're trending.
And I think it's totally appropriate. And I think it's wonderful. And you know what? To me, it confirms what we're saying about social media. Isn't it kind of fun that Phil Jackson?
I love what he's doing.
You guys, I love it too.
I love the idea that he says very little, but it means a lot.
Right.
Because his persona and personage of who he is as an individual, he didn't really say a lot.
Well, you know what? That reminds me too of how folks. Mac just said it to me when I was up there. Oh man, Twitter, I got to write. Vic, didn't we all say that when we first started tweeting? Yeah. How it's hard to write in a little bit of Everybody says that when they first write. Now, here's what's so funny. I guarantee you'll flip-flop. You actually go from hating that Twitter keeps you to 140.
Right.
Then you like it, right?
Yep.
Because you have no pressure to say a lot of stuff.
Nope.
You could just say, oh, that sucks, bang.
Right.
Okay, so that's what you get. That's what you get used to,
right?
And that's where you let go of the other stuff and you do it like that. So I'm loving this. That all of them are tweeting.
That's right.
I love that Shaq is doing it, Vic. I think it's cool.
Right.
And I'm gonna talk more shit too, because they're gonna have to deal with Houston coming up, right? That's gonna make it so good. Think how good the games are gonna be next year.
I think the games are gonna be good.
Excellent games.
I think if I had to pick somebody out of this group who I said, be careful, Shaq is going to be Shaq. Shaq is going to say, the only way I can stay in the mix is if I stir up the cup. He got it. Phil is already doing his
He's a smart ass and likes it.
Smart.
And he's funny.
Right.
He has that sarcastic humor. Yes, he has it.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, unfortunately, I think he has a problem. Now, let me say this. Most people sit there and say, no, they do say this. They say, be patient. I said, wait a minute.
Kareem doesn't even know how to make a joke, right? He can't even. I can't. Have you ever? I've seen him laugh, though. We've seen him laugh.
Do you want? Let me ask you this. Watch this. This is the Lakers side. First of all, we already know that the Laker haters are enjoying this right offhand. So we ain't got to speak of them or to them. I'm not saying there's crybabies. I think there's opportunists. So let me just say this. Here we are. We're sitting there with Kareem. Kareem says in L.A., Showtime LA, better known for the Magic days, but now they're, of course, the Kobe, era. Post-Shaq, of course. Do you tell the Laker fans to be patient? In LA, do you say those
No, you just blow them off like you did when you... listen, I grew up here. Please don't let me relive for you the terrible Laker team.
Right, don't say patient. Don't know.
Because you just don't say nothing.
Can you go to an owner and say this? Jim, just be patient.
No, you can't. But they're not going to say it, but they're going to do what they're going to do.
Right, which is they're going to act accordingly. So let me do this now. Here we go. We swung around. We know that out of the ones who actually are getting probably the best mileage out of what they're saying, Phil Jackson, Shaquille went on video as well. Kareem, everybody's going, you can't say be patient. That's the reason why. Now let's take it to the next point. You guys know there has been a rescue mission for the Lakers, okay? Let me just
incredible.
If PMC, you got it. You can't do that with Laker fans. We're right here. We're drinking the same.
Well, yes, you can try.
You can't be patient. Not in this game. Too much money in the ring. That's like telling the New York Yankees we have a 5-year plan to rebuild.
That's like telling you just say no.
Yeah, they're not going to do it.
Just say no.
They're not going to do it.
Say no to that freak.
Now, here we go. I'm not equating.
Hi, PMC. I saw you on the internet.
No.
On the morning coffee show.
No.
And, I just want to do something nasty.
Okay, why do we have to take it with PMC is married? We can't even
That's what I'm
visualize
saying.
that.
We're talking about seduction. We're talking about girls going to come from the internet. Mac ain't going to be writing you. Mac McAllister, I've been reading you in the chat room.
No.
Can I get some of that?
Oh, man. You know what? First, you guys got to prove it by sending some pictures from
Somebody
North
going to come after us. We're going to get some girls from the internet.
You shouldn't tell people.
Just like the Lakers.
Somebody. They're going to ask you how long you've been in this game. All right. Lakers anti-youth movement continues, you guys. Not only are they older, they're getting older with a few R's. And let me just tell you, if you don't know right offhand, this is funny. We're about to get probably one of the best former centers of the Clippers, Chris Kaman. Used to have long hair. Now he puts all his hair on his face. He's coming to the Lakers in a one-year deal. One-year deal. And Lamar Odom is.
Wow.
They're pursuing Lamar. Here's the part
I'm about to say, I didn't hear that they signed Lamar. You said they're pursuing.
They're pursuing Lamar.
Why?
You asked a wonderful question.
Is this Kobe? If this is Kobe, he should stand up and take credit.
Oh, no, I'll say this.
That's Kobe and him are friends, though.
Yeah. No. Look, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you actually say why. Now, Chris came coming from Dallas Mavericks. He came off an injury last year. Subpar numbers. He's going to be your center because Powell doesn't play center. So that's who your man is now.
Well, wait. Now, here's the thing. But, Vic, in the D'Antoni system, they say that Powell works better at center. In the D'Antoni system.
But he hasn't shown that he has the center mentality.
Okay, I'm just saying, though, that's what they were saying, though, that this, for D'Antoni.
There really is no
current setup, that he works better to have that than what they were doing.
With Dwight. But now they don't have Dwight.
Right. So that's even a terrible thing to say, but remember, that's a point.
Right.
I don't know that it's true, but that's it's all out there in the sports column.
That's right.
That D'Antoni works better with Powell at center than Dwight Howard.
Right.
I'm just saying that's what they're writing.
What they're dealing with is the offensive moves and what he does and assist versus the trade-off defense with Howard because he doesn't have the foot movement, but he's about to go to McHale and Olajuwon territory, which he's already done. He will come up better. The foot speed, the movement is going to be there. So here's my movement question. These are going to be one-year deals. One-year deals.
Movement.
Okay, I want you to understand this. If they sign Kaman for 1 year, everybody's waiting for the next year's free agency market, which has LeBron, all the Lakers except Nash, Carmelo Anthony, and you got Jim Buss. Here's my question. Since we don't have a youth movement now, okay, and they're getting older, you're going to have a two-part question here. Who will they likely get if they get on the market to come over here because they're going to need somebody? Or in two, the last question, as we exit out of this subject, is where will the Lakers finish this upcoming season in the Western Conference?
Like fourth?
You think they'll produce like top four?
I mean, in the Western Conference.
San Antonio, Western.
The whole Western. Oh no, I was thinking in the. I'm talking about
division.
Division.
Yeah.
No, in the division. I was talking division.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was talking. I wasn't talking.
You're wishful thinking, right?
No, yeah, I'm saying no because there's a bunch of teams that's better than them. Golden State looks better than them.
Denver
looks better.
San Antonio
looks better. OKC, they all look better. Right, Houston looks good. So no, I was saying in our division.
Will they get in the playoffs?
It's going to be worse than this year.
That's right, because Kobe doesn't come back.
It's not going to be better.
It's going to be worse.
Now here's the thing. I bet you the records the record may look better. I think you could be surprised, Vic. A lot of times you come back in with a team of a different collection of people.
Are they going to be running?
The numbers, because they don't have to do wonderful numbers to match last year's Lakers performance.
I would say this. All the teams that hit this year, all are expected to be way above 500.
Right, but I'm just saying the Lakers came in where? See,
eighth.
Well, so
by one game with Kobe.
That's what I say. I expect it to be I think they could be about the same.
About the same? About 42, 43 games, you're thinking?
They may. In other words, sometimes to me, when you take that other kind of a team, you at least do respectable.
Right,
And that's kind of what
right.
I expect from D'Antoni. I actually expect it to be respectable. I don't expect it to be terrible.
Let me ask you this. Without Kobe, PMC, I see you pick 6th or 7th. Without Kobe, you need what they call the scoring mentality leader. Who would that be on the team? The go-to person when you need it in the fix.
I think, like I said, I think with the veteran folks that you have, remember, I just said respectable performance. I think they could equal last year's, which wasn't great.
Okay.
So I don't think it's super, and I don't think they beat the best people either.
Right.
But I think that it can be respectable. I've seen it happen before when teams were decimated.
Right.
And that's when you see people who come off the bench and when they play different roles.
Right.
You see what the drop-off is, but you see how you can still win some games.
I'm going to say they're going to win less games. I'm picking mid-30s total.
Well, here we go.
Okay. All right, you guys.
So, Steve Nash.
I know.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't get to answer this question. If there was a Laker on the market next year, the likelihood that the best opportunity will come from LeBron, D-Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Kobe, all of these people, everybody's in free agency market is open next year. A lot of contracts expire. Now, I have to check Wade. I'm not sure about Wade.
Well, here's the thing. L.A. is always a wonderful place to go for anyone who has a modern name.
Right.
If you're a big enough name, you don't have to. So I don't think any of the Miami people would bolt.
Right.
But imagine that you're in that other up-and-coming group.
Right.
Then coming to L.A. is such a different spotlight
Right.
that all your other money goes crazy.
That's right.
So if anybody who's like hot in Cleveland, okay, come to L.A. Denver,
Right.
come to L.A. No matter what, there's going to be that part where you get more endorsement money.
Right.
You get seen more, all of that.
That's why we're saying.
That's there. That is there.
It's who would be more likely. Kobe's going to be re-signed for less money. We know that.
I didn't say that.
I think he's going to be re-signed. He's going to get $30 million per year. He ain't going to get that.
He's going to get traded.
You think he's going to get traded?
Yes.
Okay. Good vote.
I said he's not going to be coming back. I
Okay,
said that at the end of last year. He's not coming. They're going to
Okay,
trade him.
okay.
Because here's the thing.
Only with the impetus that they know they're going to get somebody else. So.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's not just that.
Can't just unload.
Here's the thing. You could also trade Kobe to a contender.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That might be good for him.
Right. He can.
In other words, sending him to a certain places could be good for Kobe.
Right.
And allows L.A. to really embark on the rebuild.
Right.
Kobe's issue is the same like Rajon Rondo.
Right.
To whether or not they want to be the senior superstar on a rebuilding team.
And
especially coming off a major injury.
Right.
No, I don't know, Vic. I think Kobe, because I think he has some control over his,
Right.
I think Kobe gets traded to a contender. Okay? And the Lakers do a full rebuilding.
This coming up, this next season.
Yes.
Okay, free agency is the following season. So you can't really do anything this year.
I think there's a thing that's being forced, though, contract-wise, this right now, right?
Well, not right now. After next season, this upcoming season.
Well, like I said, to me, my question is, it's a gamble to say whether Kobe is going to have more value with time or less value with time.
Right.
That's the roll of the dice. It's like Andrew Bynum, right?
Right.
Does he have more value? He says he's not going to work out for anybody.
Well, let's bring Andrew back to the Lakers.
Okay, throw that in there.
He's not gonna come back.
No.
He's not going to come back.
No, but that's worth throwing it out there, Vic.
I know.
Now, remember, I just wanted to go on record as saying, no, the Lakers trade Kobe to because he's going to insist on a contender.
Or give the pieces come here. And they're judging
The
Jim
pieces
Buss.
are not going to come here.
That's why I said the free
They
agent
can't
market.
do that and have the Kobe. That's where the whole...
I know. Rubber meets the road.
Like I said, to me, and you look at the rest of the Lakers, so you got Steve Nash, Powell, Meta, all of them. Mm-hmm. So to me, you're actually looking at a full rescaling. I'm predicting the whole, like what happened at Chicago.
You're retooling.
The total loss of everybody. That you could lose Meta, Nash, Kobe.
Right.
I expect you. I wouldn't be shocked if all you kept was Powell.
And they would definitely have to have something working in their favor in draft picks.
Sure,
or
that's
trades.
why they would do it.
That's why. But I don't think people are going to be friendly to the Lakers unless they get some in trade, and they have to give up some.
They're going to
people
get Kobe and Meta and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Steve Nash.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I'm not going to say anything about Nash. All right, let me go over to the last one. This one, we didn't even touch this subject because the subject was obvious, and a lot of people already are getting their feel of it when we talk about Aaron Hernandez. But I wanted to ask this question without having any of the legal data and information that is not apparently available to us. I want to find out that, with the expatriate Aaron Hernandez, he's innocent until proven guilty. Now, everybody's saying the wealth of data puts him in a position where they say, how can it be? So I'm going to take what they call the position of, let's just say, he is not the gunman. Let's just say he's not the person who pulled the trigger. Let's just say he's the person who went along, which you're equally guilty, and you only have knowledge. Now, this is my question. Don't give me the sound effects, too. Don't give me the sound effects. Is Aaron, this is wrong, guilty of knowing or knowledge at, let's just say, at the least, if they, because they have to prove stuff. Right
yes.
Now. So it's outright he's guilty of knowledge.
I'm just trying to understand. Okay, like Vic.
Direct knowledge.
More than that, Vic, it looks like he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Well, they're calling this
A bunch of, and he has a history, and I'm still trying to understand why he even killed the people. That hasn't even come out yet.
They do have a story, and I don't want to repeat it and be incorrect, but I'll try to give it.
You only hear because they're pretty hush about everything.
Yeah, it's about stuff that he was saying he didn't like, and the interesting part about it is that Lloyd Odin, or Odin Lloyd, I'm sorry, was seeing his sister, as in the boyfriend of his sister. So it's some talk that he didn't like that Odin was saying.
Yes, what I'm saying. It sounds like he killed him over some stupid shit.
But the talk had to deal with some other stuff that's not being released. So we're going to find out.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Find out. So when you go after somebody because they're saying some stuff that could possibly...
Like you said that, so I'm going to kill you because you talk bad about my girl.
Oh, no, it's probably deeper than that.
Some old stupid shit.
Well, you know what I think it is? Now, let me say, this is speculation. Please don't get this. I have no source. If you go out your way to actually do and commit this crime, it's because it's attached to the history of what they are finding out about Aaron.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And he may have knowledge, and that is the place I tend to go with until I get further information.
It doesn't look good.
So we now know that at least, and he's directly not. He has knowledge. He knows. They know if you didn't pull the trigger, you know what happened.
Come on.
Okay.
It look just the stuff on the surface. I mean, I know. I watch Law and Order.
No, don't even go there, man. Don't go there. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm out of here on New Sports, man. We ran a little bit longer than expected, but I tried to come back off of this vacation and bring everybody up to date. Peace.
That's Victor Alice New Sports. Written, directed by the bald-headed black man, Hot Neil Urban. That's your sport, baby.